All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
All right, so this is an immediate continuation of the previous video that we just finished. I just got up, stopped it, and then restarted it again because our phone or my phone cuts off generally at right around 30 minutes, give or take. So we had just finished a whole lot of viewer comments, some fun stuff. It's Carla's birthday. Again, the other 4 kids are in school at this point, so we have our 2-year-old inside who is full of energy. So she's checking on him. So I had just finished talking about someone that I thought had a really good game for his age. And I mean really good for his age. And again, I think Carla's going to try to find the first name and dumb me for not having that. That's my fault already. But the young kid, Auger-Aliasimme, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, from Canada, has a lot of potential. I rarely will bring up a player that I think will be #1 in the world, or top 3 even. I know I'm not knocking on Carla, I'm being factual. I remember when Alexander Dogopolov first jumped on the scene way back. Oh, he's got the flash, he's going to be #1. And then
he's from Canada, like Shapovalov. Or Shapovalov.
Who?
The kid that you're
yeah. And Ranik is there too, and so is
Felix is his name.
And so
you had it right.
Yeah, and so is Polanski that's playing Djokovic right now. So Canada's doing big things too. So good for Canada. But this kid is 17. Well, actually, he beat Pui 17 yesterday and turned 18 today. I had to check that.
Yes, today he's 18.
From a coaching standpoint, he has to stop running around his backhand so much. And I know that's like very inherent to the game. But to be #1 in the world, you have to be dominant off both wings, in my opinion, which is a testament to Nadal because he runs around a lot of shots to hit that forehand. For him to do that for so long is quite impressive, but I don't think that we need to mimic anything after Nadal. Nadal is one of those players where you're not going to have another one of those, I don't think. I know we've seen grinders before, but he is a specimen of a strong athlete.
He's a strong guy, yeah.
And it's rare in the game of tennis that he's been able to do that for so long. So I wouldn't, and even his Uncle Tony back in the day said the only reason why Nadal hits like that is because he has a habit of hitting late all the time. And so he figured out how to hit late by hitting his shot up here.
Which is not recommended for the arm. Can you imagine coming around here? I've done it a few times, and actually my shoulder hurts if I do that.
Yeah, so my kids every once in a while tinker that they're hitting a ball, and all of a sudden Jonathan will do this and he'll whiff it. I'm like, why are you even doing that? It upsets me because I'm like, why? I mean, you're looking at someone on TV and you think it's the right way.
You should go through the ball every time.
You should go ahead and go through it, and this is not going to get you really anywhere. And Nadal figured that out, and it got him more spin on the ball, and it gave still to this day people issues. So I'm not saying Auger-Aliasimme hits this way at all. I'm just saying he doesn't need to try to set up his openings to simply have that inside in or the inside out. I mean, everything he sets up on that left side of the court, inside in or inside out, and not look. I'm not all the time, but he runs around his backhand a lot, and I've seen him play now 2 matches, and he runs around that a lot. And then when he hits it, there's quite a few errors on that side. At least I didn't see this as a statistic. I'm just telling you what I think I saw. And I may be 90% wrong, but I think I'm 100% right.
Well, he's got a nice serve, great height for tennis. He looks strong. He's not super skinny. He's pretty thick for his age.
All right, so second thing from a coaching standpoint, he's a foot dragger on a serve. I particularly, and this is debatable. This is highly debatable. I don't think there is a need to drag the back foot forward. So you know what I'm talking about. Is you're setting up for a serve. I don't know if you can see this. If you're setting up for a serve and you get set, I don't see the need to drag this back foot forward and then go. And I know probably half the servers on the Pro Tour these days and half the juniors that we see playing.
I used to do it.
You still do drag your foot.
Okay.
She's a foot dragger.
To me, it gives me time. So when I'm setting up and I'm about to serve, it gives me time. I can pause and then go for it.
Yeah, again, it's debatable, and this is a debate I've been in a million times, and I'm sure it'll be a million times more, and we won't spend a lot of time on it. But personally, for me, from a coaching perspective, stop running around the backhand so much and hitting that inside in, inside out.
Yeah,
it's a great shot, but if you hit that shot and you miss it or it's not super penetrating, then you got your whole forehand wing open. So if I'm getting a backhand and I'm getting set up for it and I'm running around back step back, and then I hit the ball, I'm leaving my whole deuce court open.
That's a lot of work, a lot of running to do.
Yeah, I mean, if I go ahead and hit the backhand, I can split recover in a millisecond. But if I'm backpedaling, sidestep, and they come around it, then boom, and I missed that shot, I mean, the strategy behind it's really tough to overcome in
I
a
don't know
positive
why,
way.
why do they teach these kids? They teach a lot of juniors to do this.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing that. To be a champion, you need to be able to hit from both sides. You're always going to have one weaker side. Like, my backhand is weaker, but I still
gotta
hit
hit
it.
You still gotta
hit it, and I go for it because I got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
I'm not going to run that, all that distance.
Yeah, and then furthermore,
slice it.
the milliseconds of recovery time that you need to get back centered or neutral in the middle of the court, or at least getting set to where you can move left or right, is if I have a ball coming right at me or just to my left, I'm right-handed. So if I have a ball coming to my left and I'm right-handed, so I'm hitting a backhand, not a left-handed forehand, I'm going over to get it. If the ball's in my strike zone, right? If it's in my strike zone, I can go ahead and hit it. Bam, split, recover, right? However, if the ball is approaching my strike zone and I backpedal around it, now the ball is on my right side, but at the same time the ball is coming at me. So when I hit it, I'm kind of falling away. Okay, and you've seen Nadal when he hits like this. It's coming and he steps around it, and because he's going away.
Yeah, but you notice he jumps right back in.
So,
he's used to doing it.
So what I'm trying to say is it's a highly risky thing that I think a lot of people over the years have tried to mimic Nadal, and it just never quite works too well. And I think that's a whole lot of problem with American tennis, is because we're all trying to hit forehands all the time. But if this kid Auger-Aliasimme, ending debate, can get away from doing that, he can be great. He can be top 3, I think. Time will tell. A couple of years, we'll see. All right, by the way, a fact on him, he has 3 challenger wins. The only other players to have 3 challenger wins at his age, or older, actually 18 and 19. Del Potro, Djokovic, and Gasquet. Saw that as a fact today. Let's go!
Man, I wish we had someone from the United States up and coming like him,
Yeah.
At least, hey, Canada's got him.
Exciting stuff, bro. Exciting stuff. All right, so next are results. So we're going to get right into that. Again, we mentioned earlier that Del Potro pulled out of the Rogers Cups with a wrist issue. We hope he's better. I like Del Potro a lot. Hope you're all right, bro. Hope you're all right. Stay strong. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think I'm putting him in my bracket after that.
I hope he's well. He's been through a lot with that wrist.
He's 29 too, so time's ticking big time.
I'm fairly sure it's a non-playing hand, but nonetheless, there's a lot of stuff that goes on.
His left wrist, which you need for your back.
Yeah,
he's a two-hander, so he's going to use it.
Even if he could develop a 1, it would be too late, and therefore it would be exploitable by his opponent. But nonetheless, still, hopefully he's good. I really like Del Potro a lot, and always have.
Me too.
Let's go, Del Potro. Stay strong, bro. Stay strong.
He said he's playing Cincinnati, so we'll see.
Take time. I just want to see you at the Open. Don't even rush Cincinnati if you need to. Just take time. If you can heal, check with the doctors, the physios, and let's just ease into the U.S. Open. You got a shot either way. All right? So, women's. Cornet, the Frenchman, takes out Kerber today. Is that a big deal?
I don't think so.
Good job, Cornet. Good job, Cornet.
Kerber just came back from a Wimbledon win. She's probably saving some energy.
Yeah, and Cornet's French, and I think there's a lot of French in Canada, so it's probably a home field type deal. But Kerber,
she's probably taking it easy, and for her, it's not a big deal.
She won Wimbledon, right?
Yeah, she just won Wimbledon.
Yeah,
she's just probably committed to the tournaments, played it, and.
All right, the Australian Barty took out Van Uytvanck today. Again, I always like to mention this Van Uytvanck girl. Her name has been hanging around for the last 3 or 4 tournaments pretty consistently. I'm not saying I'm going to put her on my U.S. Open fantasy team, but I'm still studying her.
Yeah.
Okay? Azarenka took out the French girl Mladenovic, right?
Easily.
4-1. Good job, Azarenka.
No. Love and 1.
Oh, 6-0, 6-1?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 6-4, 6-1.
No, 0-1.
Man, I'm so hot.
How come he's always sweating?
Man.
I don't have one drip off me.
So, where was the...
Azarenka beat Mladenovic 6-0, 6-1.
I had to go back and read Wayne Mchia's comment again. Your show has become a bomb for my daily bumps. Love that. Really like that. Love it. Yes. All right, so good job for Azarenka. I think she is still suspect on her strength, and maybe I'll see her. I didn't see the match, didn't even see a picture, but
no women's matches. Once again, thank you, Tennis Channel, for not showing women's matches. I have to purchase your other channel so I can watch women's matches.
I'm out.
That's awesome.
So I haven't seen her current physical structure, but I think she's still a little light, and I'm sure she still is a little bit light. She needs some time, I think, to jump back to the finals and majors, in my opinion.
Well, she's winning some matches. Mladenovic's like in the top 20. Good for her.
Got a diesel boat. That's nice. A good boat, though. All right, so we have Kazatkina that plays Sharapova today, I think.
She was down 2-love so far, from what I saw.
Who is down?
Kazatkina to Sharapova. This is a good match for Sharapova. She needs to win this if she wants to ever win another major. She needs to start beating these players.
Yeah, so anytime we come across Sharapova or Azarenka, by the way, we've come across both now, boom, boom. I have to reiterate the importance of Rahesh's long ago comment about retiring the comment about screeching. Because I really want to remind everybody about
I wouldn't bring it up.
I can't because it's been retired. And so I'm giving Rahesh a shout out. Okay? I want to talk about screeching, but I'm banned from doing it. So hopefully Kazatkina and Sharapova have a great match, but I just can't watch it. But I can't
But
talk
they're not
about
showing it, so you have nothing to worry about.
Can't talk
As a
about
matter
it.
of fact, Sharapova won the first set 6-love.
Oh.
And she's up 4-2 on serve. She's serving.
Holy shenanigans.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Good for her.
And talking about another subscribe, Pliskova is also about to lose in the second round.
Okay, Carolina.
Yes.
I like Pliskova, and she can do more. And I think she still Carolina Pliskova, I think, can still win a major. I think she can still do it. I like her a lot. She seems like a really fun girl. She's extremely fit.
She's extremely fit. You mean like she's just skinny?
She's extremely fit. She's fit.
She's skinny. There's a difference between being fit and just being naturally skinny, Justin.
She's fit. Carolina Pliskova.
She's skinny. So half of the time when she hits the balls, it looks like she has no energy.
I love the girl. Let's go, Pliskova.
Sorry, I'm just telling
Let's
you
go.
facts. She could put a few more muscles.
She'll be on my fantasy team.
She definitely won't be on mine.
She'll be on mine.
She
Go,
won't be on
Pliskova.
mine. I lost faith in her.
Love Pliskova.
I'd rather put Azarenka than Pliskova.
Shoot, I love Pliskova. All right, Mertens beat Bouchard today. Good job, Mertens.
Well, Mertens is she's in a 20s, somewhere around there.
I like Mertens. She's solid.
But there goes Bouchard. You're in Canada, and you can't even win in your own turf.
Hope she got a good selfie at the net.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you got the selfie.
Maybe she got one shaking hands with Mertens.
Yeah. Good job.
Maybe you have a future in doubles.
Good way. Well, she made a final of the 2014 Wimbledon final, didn't she?
So long ago. It can happen like that.
Yeah.
Your career can go just down the tube quickly.
All right. So next, Kvitova took out Kontaveit. Now, for me, Kontaveit is a solid player, so I think this is actually a good win for Kvitova rolling into the U.S. Open.
She needs more. Yes.
Yeah.
After losing in the first round.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
in Wimbledon.
Kontaveit's no joke. She's no slouch. Kontaveit can just get out there and get it. And for Kvitova to win this, that has to make her feel good. Hopefully, she's resting, eating well, sleeping well, because she can do damage at the U.S. Open.
Yeah, I like Kvitova. She's definitely one I'm thinking about. Even though she lost early at Wimbledon, she's great at hard courts as well.
Yeah. Where by the way is Lisicki? I like Sabine Lisicki.
Stop talking about Lisicki because she's not even playing the Rogers Cup.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Maybe she didn't qualify for it.
I don't know. Can someone do some research, and I need to do it? If anybody knows, well, I'll do the research. But where is Sabine Lisicki? Again, I don't have any. She's like Lisicki is like a Petkovic to me, but only Lisicki is better. You wish the best for them, and they have so much potential. And Lisicki's hadn't Lisicki won a major?
No, she had her chance. She lost to Bartoli, and then Bartoli retired.
That's right. She lost to the baseball racket girl. All right. So anyway, good job for Mertens, by the way, and Bouchard. Hey, we wish the best for you as well, and the best of luck in the future. Buzărescu wins again. The Romanian girl, Buzărescu. Watch her. She's been hanging around for 3 or 4 tournaments now. She's been solid. Watch out for her being maybe a 17 seed to 32 seed at the U.S. Open that could get to a 4th round, right? I mean, by the looks of it, I'm not saying she will.
Buzărescu jumped into the top 20 for the first time after her first WTA title. Good for her.
Good job, Buzărescu. Let's go. It's a great job. I
feel like I'm playing a tennis match watching you.
It's hot, man. All right, so it's like 98 here today, or
the humidity's horrible.
96, like 95% humidity. There's no wind, at least for the most part. It's hot. It's hot. But we're going strong. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to Carla.
Yes.
Big birthday.
Thank you.
5 kids looking good over there. Think I can get your phone number? Think I can get that?
Sure.
Yeah. Huh? Think I have that?
Yeah, you have my number.
Man, 5 kids. All right. Suarez Navarro, the beauty one-hander. Boo. Beautiful one-hander. Boo. I think she has a little bit of that noise in there when she hits it, but I can't talk about it. I'm banned. So took out Osaka. But then Suarez Navarro's following opponent withdrew, which bumps.
Well, they played a few games, and she retired from the match.
So withdrew. So now Suarez Navarro has gone further with relative ease. We're not going to talk about any more of the social media stuff. No more of the self.
What a bummer for Osaka.
But Osaka, I mean,
yikes! She's supposed to be doing good at the hard courts, and
I don't know. Just lay off the video games, and I promise things will smooth out a little bit. But like I was talking about in video 1, when I serve, if I'm indecisive going up to hit the ball, that's a good metaphor for this. If you're indecisive, if you want to be a professional video gamer, or do you want to be a tennis player, then you're probably going to be pretty inconsistent. I've talked about this a million times, exactly what you're seeing. I've seen it before, seen it for 40 years. My father's seen it, his grandfather's seen it, she's seen it, everybody's seen it that knows the game. You can't be that indecisive or you will double fall, metaphorically speaking. Anyway, Konta took out Ostapenko, okay? Konta has to have some confidence now. She beat Serena. She gave Serena a bagel, didn't? 6-0, 6-1 Serena,
yeah.
and now she took out Ostapenko. Let's go, Konta. Not a huge fan of Konta, so I can't go, let's go. But I can go, come on, let's go.
Does anyone really believe the story about Serena that came out, that the reason she pulled out is because she wants to be more of a mom and spend more time with her daughter? Did you believe that? Or do you think that maybe she just doesn't want to lose anymore and prefers to train before the US Open?
You know, that's a really good question.
I had a hard time believing that one.
Yeah, that's a really good question, actually. I have to stay out of that because as a male, again, you've had 5 children.
I mean, it's great to be around your kids, but I have a hard time believing that one.
Again, I have to stay mute on that one out of all due respect to females.
I think you could bring your child along with you and all the million nannies that you have and still spend time with. I mean, there are moms that work 8 hours a day and have to put their kids in daycare. She can bring her child with her. She has the luxury to do that.
Again, I wish the best for her and for her U.S. Open run. Again, I
found it to be an excuse.
Yeah, I mean, good, because she has 5 kids, so she can say that. Me, I'm male, and even though I've been around kids, I don't know what the postpartum thing feels like. I don't know.
Well, she should be past postpartum after 10 months now.
Anyway, hopefully she does well, and that's her.
I'm sorry, I think that she didn't like getting beat by Konta 6-0, 6-1.
Good job, Konta, nonetheless, and good job for beating a very solid Ostapenko and a young.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And a young, feisty one.
Yes.
All right, so Muguruza withdrew, by the way. That's not a big deal for me either.
But that's her second withdrawal. No, there's something going on. I think it was a leg injury or something. That's her second tournament she withdrew from.
Second one?
Second one.
I didn't know about the first one.
She withdrew on the last tournament that the women were playing.
So is Muguruza questionable?
She was supposed to play in San Diego. She didn't play there. And then she withdrew from this one, too.
Interesting.
That's 2 already.
Yeah, let's keep our eyes on that one. Hopefully Muguruza does well.
Makes me question her about even picking her for my bracket.
Yeah,
I was going to, but after this, it's like 2 tournaments. Here we go.
Yeah, I didn't know she withdrew from 2.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So hopefully she does well. I'm not a huge fan of Muguruza. I'm sorry, but she's a good player. But I didn't know that she withdrew from 2. Hopefully she's good. All right, into the men's side, we had Cilic that took out a very good young Coric today.
That's impressive. That's good for Cilic.
It's a good match.
And he could win the U.S. Open. He's had his chances. Well, he won one, didn't he?
He won, no.
He won the U.S. Open.
Yes. He won the U.S. Open and made a final of Australian.
Oh, you mean
or Wimbledon.
And Wimbledon, yes.
So Coric is good. Actually, almost very good. I thought Coric would be great. I've talked about this before 2 years ago, and it's kind of just planed off to be a Djokovic. I mean, not Djokovic. Very sorry for that. Like a Dimitrov or a TM. They're all going to kind of revert back to a comment we were talking about on the first show. I want to see more out of Coric now, the same way I want to see more out of Zverev now, the younger one. But good job for Cilic, and yes, I would have Cilic as being a favorite to win the U.S. Open over Nadal, in my opinion. Not over Djokovic, but over Nadal. The next match, Shapovalov, her boy that she proclaims will be #1 in the world, Denis Shapovalov, took out Chardy, and Chardy's a great player too. And Shapovalov needed that win, and he won. He needed that win.
Yes, and you can't say anything negative today about that.
Yeah, Chardy, we were talking about Chardy the other day, at least a viewer was, and we were discussing Chardy and his lack of sponsorship, etc. He's a good player. No shame in losing to Shapovalov. Chardy, keep fighting.
Well, he's like close to retirement. Chardy is like, I think they said this was his, either last year or next year was going to be his last year. He got married. And...
Yeah. All right, so I'm not even going to waste too much time talking about this match, but Dimitrov defeated Verdasco in 3 shaky sets. I'm glad Dimitrov won, but this win is just like any other win where he wins, and it's been shaky. We talked about this so many times with Dimitrov, even in this show in part 1. We were talking about Dimitrov is to Thiem as Haas was to Hinman, and it goes on and on and on. So we wish the best for Dimitrov. I put him on my Wimbledon team, and he just destroyed me in the first round, and I lost my first Wimbledon in our fantasy group for the first time in like 5 years. So yeah, I'm out on Dimitrov for the US Open.
Dimitrov's problem is that he's too worried about having a woman on his side, being on a yacht, going on vacation. I mean, when you want to be a champion, first accomplish that, and then worry about that later like the other guys have.
Good win for Dimitrov either way, but
He should be Verdasco.
I mean, let's be real. Verdasco's a fighter. He's a veteran, but Dimitrov you should beat.
He has more game than Verdasco.
Yeah, you
should win that match.
You should have won that 2-4 or 4-4, or maybe 7-5, 7-5. Anyway, we've already talked about Auger-Aliasimme, and we're already getting late on time on this one, so there's no need to. I had written here, let's talk about Auger-Aliasimme, but I went off topic or off script there for a little while and started it earlier, so just checking that off. Tsitsipas won today. Good for Tsitsipas.
Man, he's winning. He's on a roll here. He's on a roll on hard courts.
Good for Tsitsipas. Yeah. He's still a little erratic too. I think Tsitsipas and Shapovalov are on about the same level.
How you like that one?
Yeah, smashing his face. Boom, boom.
Maybe it's because he's 19.
He still has a little way to go. To Tsitsipas is to Shapovalov, as is Dimitrov is to Thiem.
Well, Dimitrov's older than Thiem, so.
Djokovic is on now playing. I think he just won.
He won.
He beat a solid Canadian player, Polanski, who's been around, and he's a solid player. He went through some drama and jumped off a balcony at one point.
Well, he had a knife. He was playing the Davis Cup in Mexico City, and someone put a knife to him. I guess he was sleeping, and he jumped out in order to, I guess, escape that. And he had like 40 stitches on his calf. Impressive to watch. I've never seen him hit before. I was impressed by him.
Good job, bro.
And no sponsors. We didn't see sponsors on his
blacked out shirt, blacked out shorts, blacked out hat, brandless glasses. Good job, Polanski. I like Polanski. Way to go, bro.
Keep fighting.
We're not going to rediscuss this. I'm just mentioning it in case you didn't see part 1. We already discussed this match. Wawrinka defeated Kyrgios, and why we were happy to see that occur. And so I'm sure you've heard about that.
Good for Wawrinka. Makes me think about him for the U.S. Open.
Love Wawrinka a lot. I'm pulling for Wawrinka. I like him a whole lot, and always have. He's won the U.S. Open before, and I would really like to have him on my fantasy team, but I still need to find out how he's going to do now and in Cincinnati. I need to see his trajectory.
Love his backhand, don't love his personal life.
Nishikori loses to Robin Haas. Yikes, but not really a surprise no matter what. Robin Haas, truly long-time journeyman, and Nishikori, so many injuries, so many chances, but he's never really had the game to execute those chances.
I think he had his chances a few years ago. I think that's past him too.
Yikes, bad loss for him.
It's past him.
Kachanov won yesterday and is up now in his current match.
He's like about Kachanov. To go to third set.
So, tight match. Carreno Busta is a solid player. If Kachanov can take out Carreno, talk about a good confidence booster. Kachanov is also 6'6". I would advise him to still win prize money, obviously, but I don't know if I would tear up my 6'6" frame, as is Del Potro. I think is 6'6". He may be 6'8", but I think he's 6'6". The Karlovic is at 6'10". The Isner's at 6'8".
There's some big guys.
There's some big guys.
Yeah, but see, there's Isner, big guy, but skinny legs, and then there's Kachanov, big guy and strong guy.
And you got Kevin Anderson at 6'6", I think.
That's another
6'8",
slim
maybe.
Guy.
So it's taxing on the body to see these big guys do it and do it and do it. It's amazing, but it's definitely taxing on the body. Remember, there's a few more matches that have completed, and again, we do this as a run-up to major tournaments. And I wouldn't consider them notables, only for time reasons. I don't think if we throw in a John Doe and Mary Jane match, if they're not, in other words, if they don't have implications in our opinion for the U.S. Open, we won't bring them up. So please, if we are missing anyone, male or female, ATP WTA, that you think has a real shot at the U.S. Open and we haven't covered them, please let us know. The U.S. Open begins in 19 days. Let's go!
I'm excited. I can't wait. I love watching the U.S. Open.
Let's go!
Because it's on at a decent time for us.
God, can't wait. Redemption for my awful fantasy team appearance from Wimbledon after Dimitrov shafted me. 19 days. Let's go. All right, so some people I'm liking right now are Vekic, Konta, Wawrinka, Kachanov, Auger-Aliasimme is an unseeded player, maybe, or is he still too young to go deep in 3 out of 5 sets to a veteran, even a shady veteran? I don't know. Raonic, maybe, right? Raonic, maybe. The younger Zverev, possibly. Kvitova, maybe. Venus, maybe. Azarenka, possibly. Koric, I hope, but I don't think so, but possibly. Dimitrov, no, I don't think so. So the drama's building nonetheless. The drama is building.
Yes, definitely. I mean, there's quite a few players I already have in my mind that I'm sticking in there no matter what.
So the drama's building, baby. You ready for it?
Sure.
All right, so we're at 25 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
We're at 25 minutes, and you got to go back to Wayne Chia's quote. It's like on page 3. You ready? Your show is a bomb for my daily bumps. Isn't that what he says?
Yes.
Your show is a bomb for my daily bumps. That's the steel set that I have on this thing. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys as always for watching. Wayne Chia gets a comment of the day. Your bomb is the, or your whatever. Check it out. That's the comment of the day, and it's going to be a future song. So stay tuned for that one. Happy birthday to Carla. You can grab him. He can say hello. So we got a little bit of time. So the 2-year-old's going to come out, and he's going to say what's up real quick, because he's been standing here for like an hour. All right, here he comes. So appreciate everyone for watching. Huh? Yeah, he's cool.
Say hello. Say hi.
See, this is the little guy. Say hello. Can you say hello? All right. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again in a day or two. Until then, use some of Wayne Chia's bomb. Click a like below, subscribe below, share the video. And thanks so much for watching. And as Carla always says,
Adios.
see you guys. Take care.